NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Murray off play action. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play fake. Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake. Miller. Here's a diving catch right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Back.
Miller now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
22 middle. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Miller. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
First down, Steelers.
17-0 our score after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Miller. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now it's caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The man in motion is Brown. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Miller. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Miller. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. And that is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Miller. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun, Miller. And he's got his target handles. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
On second down, here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Miller to throw on third down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A very solid gain of 27. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Miller.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Miller. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Steelers 31.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A quick throw here out to Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. There he goes, right side. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Duvernay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Cardinals 34.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll send Gibbons in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes second down. Now Murray off play action. And The Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big ass open, big ass open. Come back. Hurry up.
Murray going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Operating from the gun, Miller.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson from 21 yards away.
And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Steelers 52, Cardinals 34.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Miller. Here's Freiermuth again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game